In the last video, we covered the point velocity. Now we will cover the cone velocity. So I'll just reset my location to sphere location, and in here I'll take the cone velocity. So as the name is cone velocity, you can see by default it makes a cone of particles velocity. So what the options here? The first is the speed, how how fast the particle should move. So this is the speed. Then there's we will cover this later. Then here in the cone section, we have the angle. By default, it is x, so particle moving on x. If you make the z, particle going z, you can make it negative, okay? And you can also make it y, okay? You can make two axes together like x and z, so it's going diagonal. And if you want like both side, you can do that. So if I just break this and make the x uniform, A and B, and you can see now particle going here and here because it divides that in 50%. You can make it like here 1% and 90%. So 1% moving there, 90% moving there. So you can do that also in any axis. The next option, let's make this Z. Next option is angle. So this is the angle 45. You can make it 90. You can make it 180. That will be like a hemisphere. And if you make this 360, it will be a sphere. It is like point velocity now. And I'm using 0 to 360 because this is degree. If you make this normalized angle, it will go from 0 to 1. So 0.5 will make like 180 and 1 means all side. So if you make like 0.2, now we have this inner cone angle. So actually this is volume. So if I increase this, see, if I increase it this much, this is now hollow. You can see that difference. Particles are not there inside, it is just on the surface of that cone. So that is the thing. Okay, so now we have these things. I'll just make this offset. The first option is distribution along cone axis. So if I turn this on and let me reset these all. So we will use this by default. So this is 0.5, you make 0, and if you make 1, what is the difference? It is the, see, the bias random vector to prefer adding velocity in the direction of cone axis. One again most random velocity to be along the cone. Okay. So this is actually the, you can see, friends, there's a line in the center. Okay. If you make this 0, particle are distributing properly on that. So there's no something like the particle going on the same. So it is distributed properly. One means a center line, then it's like covering that with a cone velocity. Okay, then we have speed follow from the cone axis, and at 0 you can see difference, and if I make like 1, you can see the difference. This is actually Falloff. Falloff means it's fading out that gradient. If you have like a black and white and you fall off, it will blur that black and white and make a gradient from like white gray to black. So that's it what it's doing. So at 0, particle going and making proper velocity. Sorry, turn this off. Proper cone. And if you make this like 1, so velocity is applying on some particle and not on all particles. So it's just fading that thing. Okay, so these are the all options. Then we have the rotation. We have already covered. So you can, although you have this axis here, but you can rotate it from here also. So if you have this axis, you can rotate it from here. So this value, this rotation is not very important inside the Niagara, but it can be very important when you use this as a user parameter and connect with your animation. So it depends what you want. And then if you open this, yeah, that's it. We have covered all things. So that's it. Bye.